This is the AEW Rampage August 9, 2024 full show results video which takes place at LJVM Coliseum in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Rampage begins with a graphic in memory of Kevin Sullivan. The show started with a match between Darby Allin versus the Butcher. Butcher pounds Darby in the early going and has the guy bleeding from his mouth in no time, and Allin has a disastrous landing on his neck outside the ring later in the match. Butcher brutalizes him from there, ramming his body into the barricade. Darby gets back in it with his high-speed dive through the ropes, with another bad landing for himself, and Butcher powerbombs him for a near fall. Darby bites him on the ear and nails an avalanche code red. In the end, Darby hit the coffin drop to Butcher to win the match by pinfall. Rush is pissed off about losing on Dynamite, and Don Callis gets in his face about it and says this isn't what he signed up for. Is Rush ready to do anything to be the guy Callis wants him to be? Callis has booked him in a match for his last chance on Collision against Preston Vance, and Callis wants Vance sent to the hospital. There's a recap video of the backstage fight between Hangman Page and Jeff Jarrett after Dynamite went off the air. Jay Lethal cuts a promo on Hangman, challenging him to a match on Dynamite. The next match happened between Wheeler Yuta versus Rocky Romero. Danielson talks up how much Yuta has improved since joining the Blackpool Combat Club, hyping up his match on Dynamite against Swerve Strickland, and both men tattoo each other with strikes late in the match. Romero escapes out of Yuta's grip as he goes for cattle mutilation, and Romero hits the running sliced bread for a near fall. He tries it again, but Yuta catches him and turns it into a tombstone variation. In the end, Wheeler hammers down with elbows and locks in cattle mutilation for the submission win. Willow Nightingale is interviewed backstage by Renee Paquette, and Willow is frustrated by the recent actions of Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. Tomohiro Ishii shows up and says he doesn't like Stokely either, and Willow walks away with him talking about an idea she has for Wembley. Then we saw a match between Private Party versus Zayn and Dave Dawson, and the result of this match was Private Party defeated Zayn and Dave Dawson by pinfall. Deonna Purrazzo cuts a promo for her Texas Bull Rope match on Collision against Thunder Rosa. The virtuosa will deliver a symphony of violence and send a message to the entire locker room when she takes out Rosa. Dustin Rhodes is in the locker room talking up his ROH 6-man World Tag Team Championship win. Rhodes thanks Sammy Guevara for helping him beat the Dark Order, and Rhodes and Guevara want the ROH World Tag Team titles. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett suddenly show up to confront Rhodes about it, and they are going to shatter his dreams, and Bennett kicks him in the dick and they take their leave. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Saraya versus Nyla Rose. Nyla takes a spill to the outside before the bell rings when taking a swipe at Harley Cameron, who is ringside for the bout. Nyla gets back in it after the bell rings with 2 body slams, and Saraya catches Nyla's baseball slide with the ring apron and pummels her. Saraya corrects Harley for getting the name of her move wrong, and Nyla lands a powerful thrust kick for a 2 count, and both women go down on a double clothesline. Nyla hits a choke slam, but Harley distracts the ref so he's not there to count the pinfall. Nyla chases Harley outside and she tries to suplex Saraya back into the ring from the apron, but Harley trips Nyla mid-move and holds her feet down as Saraya falls on top for the pinfall win, and the show goes off the air.